welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing part 7 of our Enchanted Dragons colour along, buddy colour along I should say. Obviously if you are doing this with gel pens then that's great, but you know, you don't have to do it how I'm doing it. The important thing here is to tackle our dragon, so you can use whatever colours you like. But yeah, this is part 7. Today we're going to be working on the leaves, because actually before I start, if this is the first time you're seeing this colour along, I will put a playlist up in the corner that will take you to all the previous parts, so you can either go to the beginning or pick up where you left off. But yeah, last session we did a bunch of the scales on the dragon and his legs, so today we're going to be working on leaves. If there's time at the end, because last one got quite long, so I want this one to be a bit shorter again. But if there's time at the end, we might do a few scales, but not a lot, just a little bit to break up the monotony of doing the scales. But yeah, mostly we're going to be doing leaves along the border, and then hopefully in this panel here as well. So yeah, let me get you zoomed in a bit and also to the side so that my hand isn't blocking so much of the picture. Before I start though, just a reminder to put some paper behind your image to lean on. It's a good habit to get into. Oh, it's fighting me. And that's just so, well, now that we're on the second page, it's not so bad. But when you're writing, you know, pressing down, you do get, not the gel pens won't bleed through, but the ink from the actual book can impress onto the page behind. So it's always a good habit to have some paper behind. These are the pens we're using. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so these are the two we're working with. These are the colours that we've been working with over there as well. As you can see, well, that one's got a few blobs of ink stuck in it, but we're starting to get low on these. But these are the ones from the first packet. I'm really impressed on how much of this picture we've done, basically on one packet. The only gel pen that we've used from the second packet was the red. So yeah, we're doing really well on this. So let me see. I've got my scratch paper here, for this is to me, you know, to lean on so that I don't hand stamp the gel pen, and also to scratch out on. Now we want to try and this border part is symmetrical, so obviously we're going to be trying to copy what we've done over in this direction, that direction, which you can't see, which is off camera, so you'll just have to either trust me what colours you're doing, or you know, obviously refer to your own picture and what you've done previously, because this is what we're going to duplicate the colours. So we'll start with this light green, because obviously this bit's nice and easy. We've got these ones. It's going to be when we get up the other end, it's going to be harder to keep track of things. So I'll just colour that. Just a reminder as well, we are colouring areas that are printed black, like those leaves, because when we tilt the book we want it all to shine. And you know, not just the bits that we can see on the light, we want the whole of the leaf to shine. The page is a little bit bouncy here. That's because we're on, this is the fold of the paper, and also underneath the book is the outside, the edge of the cover, so that's why the page is a bit bouncy. It will calm down a bit in a minute when we move away from it a bit. I'm going to leave this inside bit. Let's just focus on the border to start with. But as I was saying, this should be a lot faster to do because we're not doing the blending. We will come in with a black gel pen just to help with some shading, but we're going to do that at the end when everything's dry. And that shouldn't take very long because we're going to keep it very simple. We won't be soft blending, you know, where we mix colours in together. It's just going to be like a little bit of speck of black on top to give some emphasis, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And we'll just be using also Johanna's guides to this, because you know, obviously you can see on these leaves where she's flicked in a little bit of black to create shading. We're going to basically do the same as that. Right, so what have we got here? Yeah, these was done in the light green, I think. And now we switch to the darker green. So yeah, we're on part 7. I'm hoping it won't go past part 10, because I think this is going to speed up quite a lot. Now on this one, we left this bit blank because we're going with that the theory of leaving some bits out in case we run out of gel pens at the end and we have to put in some new colours. But as I say, I'm really impressed with how much of this picture we're doing with our... I bought 3 packs of gel pens to do this, so 30 pens, but obviously we're not using every colour to the same degree. Okay, going backwards. Greens obviously are getting used a lot for the leaves, and then the reds, red, yellow and orange is the 3 colours we're using for the dragon. So they're the ones that are being used up most. And bottom line is, yeah, I don't think we're going to use up the three packs of gel pens of any of those main colours, which is good. I mean, I did have a few dregs leftover gel pens. I've mentioned this before. Sorry, I know I repeat myself. It must be even worse. I hope you're not all watching these back to back, because you'll be like, shut up. But I started with some dregs of gel pens, a few gel pens, but it really wasn't much. So I think we're going to be able to do the whole thing, and this business of leaving gaps in the artwork just in case. No, those are the light ones. I nearly did it wrong. The small ones is the light green. So yeah, it looks like if you've got 3 gel pens of the colours that you're using, that should be plenty and you won't have to leave gaps. Of course, if you're following along at the same speed, it's already too late, you've already left your gaps. Oops. Basically, I use that technique quite a lot with pictures where I do some books like the colour by numbers and the lines, dots type things. I usually use gel pens and markers that I think are going to run out on me because they're near their end of life. So I always do it so that when they do run out, like the picture doesn't stop halfway and then suddenly change colour. If I know something's going to run out, or I highly suspect something's going to run out, I make sure I splatter the colour around the page evenly, and then it doesn't look weird at the end. So that's why I left the gaps. But as I say, it looks like that was unnecessary. So let's just do this. And yeah, still going. I bet I'll get to the end and see some, when I tilt the page, and see some bits that I've missed. at least they're nice and easy to go back to fix. I always miss bits on the picture anyway. Certainly nothing unusual for this kind of detailed picture. And yeah, this is all still the dark green. And that. So if you watched the previous part and you're watching this even sort of remotely closely to when I've you know, published this video, I did mention last part that we will be doing the next colour along will be from Colouring Heaven, the Cutesy Christmas special, because we're in October, but by the time this is all uploaded and you're doing it, it's going to be November. And then while you're, theoretically, while you're all colouring this, I'm already filming the next colour along. And inside, whoop, sorry, I live on by a junction, so there's quite often, I live in London as well, if you missed that, so it is a fairly busy road and drivers are not the most impatient, so if somebody spends 2 seconds at the traffic lights not moving, they'll get a toot. But yeah, the next colour along that I'll be filming will be this one in Cutesy Christmas, and it's an advent calendar page. And let me just finish this leaf and I'll show you what it is that we're going to be doing, so you know. And this hopefully gives you a chance. I'll leave a link in the description below to it, but I'll leave a link if you don't have access to buying this in a shop. Then you can buy this online from Anthem Publishing on their website, and they will deliver it to your door, and you do pay obviously postage and packing, but it's very reasonable, and that's worldwide as well. So when you watch this, hopefully you will still have time to order it. So let me just get the let me just get the issue and I'll show you what it is that we're doing. Oh, I've just realised I've got to zoom out the camera to fit it in because we're zoomed in. Be right back. Okay, so this is the picture I thought we'd do for the next colour along. As I say, this is from the Cutesy Christmas special by Colouring Heaven. I did do a flip through of this, so if you've not seen that, I'll put a link up in the corner as well. But this one is the advent calendar by the name that I cannot pronounce because it's Rosary Rowan Mama. And but basically each little picture is an advent calendar, 6, 7, 4, 8, and they're mostly baubles. We've got some Christmas stockings, but I thought, oh, we'll just do one a day, and they're nice and simple. They shouldn't, something like that's probably only going to take, well, the fairy is one of the more detailed ones. That's probably still not going to take sort of 15 minutes. So I thought, because December as well, we're going to start to get busy. I mean, I know we're not going to be doing as much as we normally would for COVID, for Christmas, for COVID, listen to me, because of COVID. But yeah, we're still going to be quite busy. We're not always going to have time to sit down and do a big colour along. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to just do a little, 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day colouring, and then it's got 24, so we can all be done by Christmas Eve. Yeah, anyway, that is the colour along, the next colour along. Stay tuned. And if you're watching this like after Christmas, yeah, you missed out. Anyway, back to the colour along. Right then, back to business. Sorry about the little rabbit trail there. That's how I am. Get used to it. I get easily sidetracked. Right. Though to be fair, I planned that sidetrack. That's why I had the issue out ready and right next to me. But yeah, if you was here just for the Johanna Basford colour along and not any other colour along, then you'd be like, oh. Sorry. Right, so we are going over these black bits. This is the light green again. I'm going to keep going for as long as I can. The weather has been really changeable the last couple of days. Now when I was setting up it was quite bright and sunny, but there is the biggest black cloud, like of the thundery kind, looming, and it's doing wacky things with the light. And unfortunately I have to film by the window. I have no lighting. I am thinking of, I've spotted like a sort of, I don't know what it's called, like a light box or something like that. I could get a cheaper ring light. I think you can get one of those for like £15, but I thought they're only small. I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to stick with my channel, which I think it's safe to say I am now because I'm like 3 months old, then I may as well just, instead of buying a small light and then finding out that I need to buy a bigger light later on, I'm just going to go straight for the bigger light. So they do these lights that, you know, kind of come inside, not an umbrella, but it's like a light box thing that diffuses the light. And I think I'm going to have to get one of those because I'm already starting to struggle because, you know, the days are getting shorter and I can only film during the daylight. So I am finding already, and it's only October, I am finding already it's inhibiting how I can film and how long I can film for. So I'm going to keep going for as long as I can before the light just completely messes up. But yeah, this might be even shorter than I planned. I mean, I planned for it to be a shorter part than the one before, but at this rate it's going to be dark. If it starts raining it's probably going to just be too dark to film. But let's see, let's just muddle on a bit. We'll stop at the corner when we've done this border and move into that central part. We are going quite quickly. But yeah, so that's me, that's what I'm saving up for now. I think it's not that bad. I mean, it's like £45 or something. So I'll have to save it because obviously, like I said, it's not that I can't afford to buy it outright if I really wanted. Trouble is, if I did, you know, I'm not poor and I'm not living on the streets, but I do have to budget. And if I buy this box straight away, then that means no colouring books. And in particular, it means no colouring books just before Christmas. And I want my Christmas colouring books. And then also, I don't want to make myself hard up just before Christmas, because I've got things to buy, presents to buy, and food to nom, and you know. So I don't want to leave myself short. So I'll just save up a little bit at a time, and then hopefully I'll, unless there's a really, really good deal in Black Friday, which seems, I don't know, you never know. Sometimes odd things do turn up on Black Friday deals, but that seems like an odd item to go in a Black Friday deal, but you never know. I will look, but unless it turns up in like half price on Black Friday, then I'll probably have to wait until the new year. So it's a couple of months of struggling with natural light in miserable England. When I say miserable, I just mean the weather. We're not known for it being the best of climates. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just we do get a lot of rain, especially in the winter months. Hence me always commenting about, oh, there's a big cloud. So dark. It's like 3 o'clock and it's more like 5 o'clock. It feels like it's about to get dark. Oh my days. I'm looking at it on the camera. It still seems to be compensating fairly well. And I've got the overhead light on. So if you see a bit of a shadow coming from behind, it's because I've put the overhead light on. But yeah, at this rate, I think it's going to chuck it down, and it'll be too dark. But at least we got some done. Right, okay, let's just see. I can do whatever I like in here, so I'm gonna do these leaves in the darker colour. And the thing is, ordinarily I would put on the flash on the camera on the phone, but I can't because it's a glitter. I've tried that once before. Because it's a glitter gel pen page, like you just get this huge glare from the glitter gel pens, so I can't actually turn on the flash, which is a bit of a bummer, but there you go. Here comes the rain. And the wind, okay, so it is a bit, might be a thunderstorm. I'm definitely going if there's a thunderstorm. Filming during a thunderstorm is not ideal. I mean, I'm not scared of it, but it just makes a racket, doesn't it? And of course, it's now that all the leaves are coming off the trees, there's like leaves everywhere. Oh, it's gone really windy. I don't know if you can hear it. The rain is hitting the window. Sometimes the camera microphone picks up. I always get confused about what it's picking up and what it's not, because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, never mind that siren, sorry about that, and then I replay it and like you can hardly hear a thing. And then another time I'll be not thinking it's a problem and there'll be like a big throaty motorbike or something going past. I think I'll do those light and then I'll do these big ones dark. I'm glad it's doing its major downpour now though. I was actually out earlier. And I was walking, so I would have got soaked. It's like a fog out there. The rain is so heavy. This is like Florida rain. If you've been to Florida or anywhere sort of subtropical and they have a big downfall, and it's not rain, it's just water from the sky. It's like that. Wow. Ah, my balcony. I'm right next to my balcony and I can see it's getting flooded. Let's go to our dark colours. Let's do these ones in the darker. I'm looking at the camera and it does seem to have done a decent job of adjusting to the light. Hopefully. Otherwise this isn't going to be much of a fun video for you to watch. You won't be able to tell the colours apart. these ones in dark. I've been tending to do all the leaves that have outlines, you know, these little sort of outer border things. I've been choosing those to do in the darks mostly, and then I've been doing little leaves like these, and also the sort of squarey pointy leaves. I've been doing those in the light colours. Just as a general rule, you can do what you like. It doesn't even matter if you mix up styles. Small ones again in the light green. That's part of his wing, isn't it? That's the second wing. I nearly coloured that as a leaf. That would have been awkward. To the darker green. I've missed that little. I'll do that on light green. Should do it that way, shouldn't I? Try and keep it directional. Alright, let's do these stems in the light green and that little leaf. Oh, what shall we do now? Let's do up here, I think. We'll just do these in... What should I do those in? Yeah, I think I'll do that all in the light green as well. But I think, sorry folks, I think I'm going to have to stop. This light is, even though the phone seems to be adjusting fairly well to the terrible light, you've got no idea how dark it is in reality. So whilst the camera appears to be adjusting, my eyes are less less good at it, and I'm actually having trouble to distinguish between the two greens because they're fairly close in colour, and it's just like, you know what, it's not worth it. I'll just, it's a shorter session than I'd planned, but it won't kill us. Won't kill us to have a short one. I'll just do these leaves, and then I'll zoom you out, see what little progress we did. Not as much as I hoped, but we've still done some. I mean, it just does go to show how quickly, how much quicker it is to do the leaves, at least, than the dragon. But yeah, it's just not worth me having eye strain over. I mean, I'm in front of the window, the light is on, and it's still just so dull. It's not good. It is not good light. I'm just doing that one leaf. Okay, let's zoom out and we'll see the story so far. Okay, so this is how far we've got. We did the border, apart from a little bit there, we did the border which is symmetrical to this one. And we've done some of the leaves in here at least. But obviously nowhere near as much as I wanted to get done. I'd hoped to get obviously more of this done and some of the dragon done today, but I can't work in this light. It's, yeah, sorry. But yeah, and well, you know, it does go to show though how quickly we can get through these leaves though. So next time, hopefully, I'll try and film tomorrow if I can, because obviously I've not done so much today. I'll go and do some more work and then I'll have more time tomorrow hopefully. And I'll film tomorrow, assuming we've got the light tomorrow, and we'll just make a big binge on these leaves. And yeah, so we'll go for another bigger video tomorrow, I think. Try and catch up. So yeah, hope you are enjoying the colour along. Sorry about the light. I know, looking at it, I had a little look at the video before starting to film this segment, and the light is a bit yellowy and dodgy. So yeah, sorry about that. But next time, everything will be okay. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel. It helps other people find this colour along. And yeah, see you for part 8, which will be coming quite soon. Take care and bye for now. Bye.